Hello everybody, welcome back. In the last video we set up DB migrations so we can have version control across the system and across developers. In this video we're going to be actually inserting users into the database. But before we can do that we need to have some way to secure their login. Excuse me. Sorry for that. And we're going to be using Bcrypt for that. And Bcrypt is a way to hash passwords so they're not reversible. But you can still tell if they're a match when someone passes them to the server. So let's go ahead and first install that. So open up our code here. Let's go ahead and open up our favorite browser. Well, my favorite browser. I don't know the password. Shoot. Let's get for using a virtual machine. I think it was that. Oh, it was good. Okay. Bcrypt. Crypt. Golang. We're going to go into here. You can come here and take a look at some of the documentation. We're going to take this piece right here first. Going to go to our make file. Oh, there we go, make file. And we'll add this. Go get -u, that value. And let's go ahead and run this. Now we'll just, see pi make, we'll just do it this way. Make install. Okay, so we're going to need to use this generate from password and then generate hash and password. These are the two functions we're going to need. So let's go ahead and we'll grab this library here. We're going to need some models. So let's go ahead and create a models folder. And inside this models folder, we're going to create a password folder. We'll call it passwords with an S. Passwords.go. Let's say package passwords import. In case you need something later on, we'll just do this. We're going to need a salt value. So let's go ahead and create a salt value. We'll just we'll make it 10 for now. That's fine. And then let's go to our generate from wrong one, compare hash and password. So this is our compare function. So once we create the password, we can compare one that's passed in. So this is the one that's passed in with what's already in the database, and we'll get a true or false. And here, this one here, generate from password. This is where we can pass in our password, to generate a hash, and the cost is essentially the salt value. Excuse me. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with the generate from password. So we need a function encrypt, and this takes a password and encrypts it. Okay, so it's going to need to return the encrypted password here. So we'll say hash string and error. Actually, I don't know if we need that error. Do we need that from? We do. Okay. And then we will do return bcrypt dot. We want to generate from password. First argument is going to be the password we pass in. So we need a pass. That's a string. We're going to say pass. And then we need to pass in our salt. Okay. And then what's it complaining about? Oh, that's right. Error equals. And then these strings type. Oh, byte. There we go. Okay. It returns the actual byte value here, val, and then we will return string val error. Hold on a second. Sorry about that. I think I have a bit of a cold. Okay, val is not actually a value you can assign to. There we go. And we don't even need this here. We'll just do this here like so. Okay, so let's go ahead and I'm going to close that down. Let's go ahead and I better check that message, actually. Okay, hey, sorry guys for all the delays. All right, so we have our encrypt function here. Now we need to have our decrypt function, or our compare function. So compare. And what this is going to do is this is going to take a hash, or a password here. Well, yeah, a hash, excuse me. And that's a string. Then a password, which is also a string. And it's going to return a bool. And let's go to this compare hash function right here. Oh, didn't mean to click that. Okay, so it's going to return an error. So returns nil on success. So let's go ahead and do error bcrypt dot compare hash and password. First thing is the hash, so hash and password, like so. And then we'll say if error is not equal to nil, then we'll return false. Otherwise, we'll return true. And then we need to have a, what's it complaining about? Oh, the password is a byte. Okay, byte. Oops. There we go. Oh, what's awesome? Type string, say byte, an argument. Oh, same thing. Oops. Okay, that's fine. Byte. There we go. And then we need to do compare. This compares the hashed value in DB to the passed in value from the end point. Okay. Okay, so now what we can do is we can create users, we can generate passwords, and we should be good to go. So let's go ahead and create a little tool to use this to generate passwords. Let's see here, we're going to do, we'll create a new folder here, and we'll call it tools. And here, we'll create a new folder called passwords. We'll create a new file called, let's do, let's call it passwords as well. That's fine. I'm going to do package. This is actually a main package. Import to github.com learning. Was it Golang? I believe it was, or learning project. And then API, and then tool, or models, passwords. And then let's alias it. I mean, now we don't need to alias it. Function main. Okay. Then here we're going to take in, oh, gosh, I'm sorry, just a second. Okay, oh, so sorry. Okay, we need to take in the argument function from the OS and pass it into this generate function here. So let's do, we'll do, we want the hash. So the hash value is going to come from passwords dot encrypt, and we need to grab in the password from the command line. So we'll say os.args. I believe it's 1 because I believe 0 is the program name, just like in C++. And then you know, let's just real quick test that. And we'll comment out this for now, and then we'll comment out this for now, just so it doesn't remove it.
I'd love to do that with you.
And then we'll go to go run tools, and we'll pass in test. Yep, that's it. Okay, so we're good. So let's get rid of this here. Take this hash. We'll pass in passwords. Oh, and then that needs to be because this returns, I believe. It should be able to pass that in. Oh, the error. Oh my gosh. Okay, and then we'll say if error is not equal to nil, we'll just panic. That's fine. Panic error. And it's going to say the hash is not being, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, we'll say log println. Let's see, let's do, let's take the password, and then we'll say plus has been turned into hash. There we go. And now we should be able to, well, it automatically pulled it in for us. Should be able to do this and get a hash back. And we do. Good to go. So let's go ahead and build this. So we'll say go build dash output. Oh, we need to make a bin folder, don't we? I don't think we have one. Yeah, we need to make a bin folder to put our programs in. So let's go ahead and do make directory bin. Well, we don't really want to put that to GitHub, I don't think. So let's go ahead and put it in our actual Go bin folder. I think that might be a better way to go. So go build output. So when you do this .out, it's telling it where to put it, right? And then we'll say go path bin, and then let's call it generate password, and we're going to be using the models passwords password.go in order to generate this. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, now we should be able to do go path source bin, that's right, bin, and then generate password test. No such file. Okay, where did it put that? Yeah, I put it there. Why wasn't I able to find it? Oh, that's why. Change mod. It's not executable. Next generate. There we go. Now it's going to be executable. New line expected. Wow, what is going on here? New line. Did I not do that right? Test. Projects. Go. Source. GitHub. Learning. Project. CD API. Oops, CD API. Let's do models, passwords, go run passwords test. Oh, that's why I used the oops. Okay, I used the model and not the tool. So we need to do here. This one we need to do not the models. We need to do the tools. Because remember, the model is just essentially the library. The tools is the actual package we're going to be using to build. So let's go ahead and build that. Okay, then we need to do change mod, make it executable at go path or bin generate password. There we go. And now we should be able to do source zshrc generate password test. Yay! So why I was able to do that is because I put this. So what we did is we built the package and then we put it at this go path bin folder right here. Excuse me. And what that did is that put it in the path. So here, if you remember in our ZSHRC file earlier, we had included into the path our bin folder from go path and go root. So any programs we build and put inside our go path will be available in the command line without having to actually call it directly. Does that make? I hope that makes sense. So anyway, the reason why I did that is now we can just generate passwords whenever we need to from any area, any place in the application. Okay, so now we have a password. Let's go ahead and save that, and then we'll insert it into the database.
Wait,
So let's go into the database. Oh, hold on, got my kids. Okay, let's go into MySQL here. We'll explain users. This is the table we created. Was it learning or use Golang? Explain users. This was the table we created earlier. So let's go ahead and insert a row into here. Insert into users. We want to use ID. Oh, we don't know. That's auto-generated. Email, password, and we will values. We'll create just a dummy password. Nick at dummy email.com, and we'll just pass in this password right here, like so. Okay, you can do select star from users. And now you'll see. Let's do -g so we can actually see it. Now you see we have a row in the database with a hash password. So good luck cracking that. And we should be good to go. All right, guys. I will see you in the next video where we're going to be actually using this newly generated user to authenticate through VR API, which is pretty exciting. All right, see you in the next video.